Hey, 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 it's Fred Albert, and I'm gonna sing a song for you. And Bill's gonna show you a thing or two. You'll have some fun now with me and all the gang, learning from each other while we do our thing. Gonna have a good time.
This is Bill Cosby coming at you with music and fun, and if you're not careful, you may learn something before it's done. So let's get ready, okay? Hey, hey, hey! Well, this old horn really makes the big sound. That's because it works like an amplifier, just like the speaker on your television set. You know, you gotta be careful what you say into things like this. Like that echo, it might come back on you. Take lying. Now you start broadcasting lies. Broadcasting lies! Broadcasting And pretty soon, nobody believes anything you say. Now, for instance, see this picture here? This is a picture of an old gentleman when I was a kid. His name was Mudfoot Brown Johnson. See? And he was such a liar, he couldn't tell the truth about anything. Nobody believed whatever he said. And it got so bad that even when he wanted to feed his dog, he had to get somebody to just whistle for him. Now, isn't that something? Of course, old Mudfoot would never admit that he lied. You know, he always, oh, I'm not lying. He said he just remembered big. Now, there's somebody else who remembers big. Good old Fat Albert. Fat Albert! Fat Albert!
Hey! My cousin Hubert can really tell whoppers, man. Hubert said that he come from a really cold place. So cold that the words came out of his mouth in chunks of ice. So he put them in a bag and took them home, and everybody sat and listened to his words thaw out. Hey.
Oh,
That's nothing. My grandpa said last winter was so cold in this place, the flame in the stove froze up and he couldn't blow it out.
Oh, but you can't freeze no flame, but can you?
Of course not. That's a lie. Can't you tell when somebody's telling you a big lie?
No, but I believe everybody.
Well, I always know when people are lying to me. Ain't nobody gonna put one over on old Rudy. There's a spider crawling on your collar, Rudy. Where? Get it off, get it off! On your head, on your nose, in your ear, on your forehead. You lied to me, Harold. There ain't nothing on me.
Nothing but a lot of junk. Hey.
That's awful.
Oh, yeah? Well, I could have made a lot of musicians take a back seat.
Yeah, if you drove a cab.
Hey. Did you hear the way I hit that high note?
Yeah, it sounded like a note to hit you back.
Don't you ever get tired of hearing yourself play?
Nah, I never listen.
Heavy playing, Harold. Real heavy.
Wish I could say the same for you.
You could if you were as big a liar as I am. It's music time. Don't go telling a lie. Don't go telling a lie. Have you ever heard the story about the boy who cried wolf all the time? When everyone came running
wolf just wasn't around. And when it really needed help, what do you suppose they did? They said, we're not falling for that. And the wolf nailed one sorry kid. Don't go telling a lie. Don't go telling a lie. You can't get caught if you're not. So look them all straight in the eye. And don't go telling a lie. When you think about it, lying doesn't take much skill. But it's kind of like a snowball rolling down the hill. It just keeps getting bigger and harder to stop. And when it blows up in your face, tell me who comes out on top? Not you. So don't go telling a lie. Don't go telling a lie. Don't go telling a lie.
Fat Albert will return after these messages.
Oh, no. Wait till my mom sees this. I'd better tell her someone else did it.
That's lying. Anyone can have an accident, but lying makes it worse.
But my mom made this dress. She'll be so mad.
Or she'll be even more upset when she finds out you lied to her and tried to blame an innocent person. Your mother will respect you for being honest.
You're right. I'll tell the truth.
Doing the right thing makes you a superstar.
And now, a message from the Power Rangers.
When I press this button, this rubber chicken's gonna morph into a power eagle. This is a prototype and it's still in the experimental stage. And remember, don't touch anything. Hey, where'd everybody go? Zordon. Zordon, come in.
Let's get out.
Contact one of the Rangers immediately.
Wow, the Pink Ranger! As soon as I find the right wires, we'll get Billy back. Aha!
Hey, what happened?
I guess these wires got crossed somehow.
I want you to know I'm the one who crossed the wires. I'm really sorry.
Hey, we all make mistakes. It takes real courage to be honest. I really admire your strength, Jimmy.
And now, back to Fat Albert.
Louder! We can't hear you.
I said you cannot hear me because I am not here. I am invisible. And that was a lie. And lies can get you into trouble. The gang's old friend Edward has just returned from a visit, and he's about to find out how much trouble a lie can get you into. Here you go, Howard.
Hey, Edward's back. Hey, where you been, Edward?
I bet you dudes is wondering how come I ain't wearing no shoes. Well, I'll tell you, and this ain't no lie. I'm here visiting from Florida, where I've been wrestling a mess of the meanest alligators you ever laid eyes on.
Ooh, wow. Gee. Wait a minute. What's being barefoot got to do with wrestling alligators?
Them alligators ate them up as fast as I put them on.
How come?
Alligators like soul food. This kind of soul food. Get it?
Harbor. Huh? Do they really wrestle alligators down in Florida, Edward?
None of you cats ever been down to Florida, have you? Gather around me, man, and I'll fill you in. And let me tell you about them Neverglades. Down there, they got the meanest, viciousest, savagest critters you ever seen. Giant snapping turtles, ferocious catfish and dogfish, leopard sharks and tiger sharks, mouth moccasins and great big coral snakes. But none of them critters was as mean, as tough, as repulsivated as them alligators. Alligators? Wish you could have seen me when I was wrestling them old gators. Too bad you couldn't have seen it. Words alone just don't make it. Now wait a minute, Edward.
Hey. You can show us how to wrestle gators.
What's wrong with you cats? You can't wrestle gators without lots of muddy waters. Where you gonna find that around here? The river.
Hey, I win. I get to play the alligator.
Aw, you get all the luck. Besides, you look more like a hippopotamus than a gator. Okay, Fat Albert, get on the gator outfit.
All right, everybody line up.
Alligators don't growl like no lion.
They do what they mean, and I mean.
Okay, when I give the signal, you jump him. Sick him! Got you over, kid. Got you. Get away.
Hey, where's Bad Albert?
He ain't down there.
You just better find him, or else you're all in a lot of trouble.
You better believe it.
I got 2 words for you dudes. Impossible. You ain't never gonna learn how to wrestle no alligators.
Why don't you come in and show us yourself, Edward?
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. That's a good idea. Very good.
Yeah, go blue.
All right, I'll just do that little thing. What's that? Too bad, guys. My mom is calling me home to supper. See you cats tomorrow.
I don't hear nothing.
We'll all hear something when we get home. Look at us.
This is all your fault, Bill. You're supposed to watch over me and keep me out of trouble like Mom said. This is my best jacket, and you're gonna be in a lot of trouble when Mom sees how money you let me get.
If you hadn't been sliding around in the mud making a fool of yourself playing alligator, none of us would have got all messed up trying to wrestle you.
Hey, got an idea. Follow me. Hey, everybody stand under here. You're all gonna be rinsed. Saturday night clean. Hey. Sandman came early tonight.
Where did we get you?
Doggone you, you're gonna be sorry. I tell you, you're gonna be sorry. You know.
You big guys really can't be in trouble, boy. Wait till I tell my mom and pop.
Your folks should have named you Drip.
Oh, yeah, why?
Because everybody can hear you, but nobody can turn you off.
Hey, ain't that the house where Edward's staying?
Yeah, but I bet you he knows how to get alligator mud off.
Hey, Edward, come on out, Edward.
Come on. You get out of here. Edward don't have no time to talk to no messy, sloppy boys. He's busy eating his supper.
Ask him how to get off alligator mud.
I don't have time to ask him. Boys are so dumb. Line up.
Bad Albert will return after these messages.
I bought you a parachute so you can go skydiving.
Belky, there isn't enough money in the world to get me to jump out of a plane.
But you told Jennifer you love to skydive.
Well, I was trying to impress her.
By lying?
All right, you're right. It was a stupid thing to do. I don't need to lie to people to impress them. I'll go tell Jennifer the truth. The truth is, Belky, I don't even like heights.
But does that mean you also weren't an astronaut?
Johnny, catch! Oh, no! Let's tell Mom it was Billy's mistake.
You're making the mistake.
Flint!
Anyone can have an accident, but lying makes it worse.
But Mom will be upset.
She'll be even more upset if you lie. And how would you feel if Billy got punished? Face up to what you've done. Don't take the easy way out.
We'll tell her we did it.
Remember, it's better to tell the truth.
And that's no lie. Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
And now, back to Bad Albert.
Edward, you sure got us in a heap of trouble for coming home wet.
Yeah, you know what Mom and Papa gonna do to you? Yeah.
You cats just don't know how to make up a story. I can snow my folks anytime I want. And that's the truth.
Look out, kids. This snow job is gonna turn into an avalanche.
Let me give you a quick for instance. There was this big forest fire, see? And this big helicopter come along. And it landed near you guys to get directions, you see? And you all went along to help them put out the fire. And when you dumped all that water down on that fire, it all boiled back up, and the steam got all over you. And that's how you got wet, see?
Wow, great story.
Yeah,
great story.
Wow.
You sure know how to tell it.
You know, if Ed was so good at lying to get out of trouble, he just might be lying about other things.
Like what?
Like wrestling alligators.
I really had a tough time when I wrestled 2 gators at once. But I tied the 2 tails together and... Hey! Got a great idea. You cats get in the water and I'll show you how I wrestled 9 gators at a time.
But my mom told me not to go near the water.
That was water in a river. She never said nothing about water in a foundation, did she? Come on, hurry up. I haven't got all day.
Hey, you kids. What do you think you're doing?
Wait a minute. Hey,
We got pool privileges, sir.
Pool privileges?
Certainly. Isn't this the new public swimming pool for us poor, underprivileged children?
Nah, this is the foundation for the new county jail.
It is. See? I told you, kids. But no, you wouldn't listen to me. We're certainly indebted to you, sir. It's a good thing we've got men like you to protect us poor, underprivileged kids from getting hurt.
You're okay, kid. I wish there were more around like you.
Hey, Edward. That was cool. You sure know how to lay it on.
He sure does.
Ha! Wrestle alligators? Edward told you that?
He's telling everybody.
The nearest he ever came to an alligator was his daddy's alligator shoes. Why, that boy can't even swim.
Aha. Violet told you that?
That's right. She said you'd never wrestle an alligator in your life because you can't even swim.
Come on, Edward. Show him how great you can swim.
Yeah. Show him the Florida crawl.
Hey. What do you say?
Sure. But not right now. I gotta go home for supper.
But it's only 2 o'clock.
Can I help it if we eat early?
Come on, Edward. Show 'em up.
You can do it.
Weebly behind the mule, all the baby, mangy, hubba.
Okay.
Edward, stop! Save my cousin. He can't swim. Give
looks like Edward has learned a hard lesson about what happens when you tell lies. But now he's got another problem. How is he going to get back in good with the gang? Or is he?
Hey, Edward?
Hey, man, you really had us going there for a while.
Hey. What a great actor you are.
Oh, all those tall tales about alligator wrestling.
You ought to win an Oscar.
Sure took a lot of guts to jump in that old pool, man, when you knew you couldn't swim.
Man, that was the funniest thing anybody ever did.
You know what's going to happen if you ever do it again?
We're gonna clobber you!
One of the bad things about telling lies is that people begin believing only half of what you say. And you never know what half. The kids don't dig Edward's lying, but they still dig Edward, and he knows that if he wants to stay in good with him, he's gonna have to tell the truth, even if he has to lie to do it. Anyway, Fat Albert and the gang have learned that we don't have to go around telling lies. The truth can be trouble enough.
I'm a lie, I'm a cute little lie. Forget about me, I'll just slide on by. I won't make a fuss, I won't get in the way. Go on with your chores, go on outside and play. I'm a lie, I'm a cute little lie. I'll be your best friend, I'll stick by your side. I might hang around for a couple of days. We'll have lots of fun, come on, what do you say? Believe me, I will grow on you. Yes, I will. Through thick or thin,
I won't go.
These tonsils have to go out right away.
See what I mean? Nothing to be afraid of. What?